This conference will now be recorded.
All of the attendees, I would request, do you have any idea how to open ads? Please
వేగవాళ్ళ కొబ్బరి చెట్టు కాడ
uh, I would request all of the attendees just switch off your camera as well as mute yourself. Mr. and or Mrs. is Dhoni 3, Ramakrishna Reddy. Yeah, just now, Upasana ma'am, you can go ahead with your slides. And all of our attendees, I would request, please mute yourself and switch off your camera. Yes, Upasana ma'am, carry on.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, ma'am. So yeah, like I'll start with Google Ads or AdWords. So like I'll give you a basic idea about why do we use Google Ads. Because see, like as we had before traditional marketing, so apart from like a word of mouth thing, people used to post it in newspaper or else billboards or anything, and like people used to create some ads for TV. So as now the everything has moved to digital world, and like everyone is available in the digital world. So like Google has something called as AdWords. So like see what happens is AdWords is mostly used by each and every company, and it is what like with experience and with the research and analysis, like AdWords gives people the results in a short period of time. But the thing is, you have to reach the correct customer, and you have to be relevant. The more relevant you are, like the customer gets attracted towards your service, towards your product. So Google like ads, I would say the more you can speak through ads, the more it is fruitful for you. So let's moving towards like every second there are 2.3 million searches performed on Google, and the majority of such result page includes Google Ads. So every time what happens is when a person is opening Google search result page, so like they are typing something and they are getting redirected to the answer or the solution to their query. So what happens is around like most of the answer in that includes an ad. So the more number of ads people see, the more they react, the more they take an action. So every time, every company, apart from various other digital marketing ways, they try to focus on these areas also. So what is Google AdWords? Like towards the dictionary definition, Google AdWords is an online advertising service developed by Google to help marketers reach their customer instantly. Like as I said, the more the images or videos speak about you, the more customer or leads you are able to generate. So ultimately, like ads, we are focusing and we are starting and we are running those ads so that apart from the other digital marketing activities, like we do SEO, we do email marketing, and we do various other social media approaches, Google AdWords help us define our customer, and we are able to like the Google AdWords tool. It helps us to uh, create a particular group, and we target on that particular group. We are not like we don't go around beating the bush, and like it gives the result in a very short period of time. I would say that every time you have to plan for a short term and a long term plan for your business, maybe a small business or a like a $1 billion company. So what happens is, like with Google AdWords, there are various benefits which have been like till from this day starting, like people have started using Google AdWords till now. Google AdWords have been showing benefits and have been showing the positive results to the customers or the business owners. Fine. So here you can see an image like which shows about the Google Ads. So every time when you're searching something, this is mostly how a Google ad looks like. It is one of like there are various types where the Google ads like are displayed. So you can see here the ad button, like the ad image is showing. So this is known as particularly search ads. So I'll be explaining there are various types of ads. So this is the search ad which is displayed in Google search engine result page. Okay, so I would say like you might have got a question that what is search engine result page? So the page, like when you're entering something in a Google and you're getting to this page, so this page is known as Google search engine result page, Google SERP. Fine. So the next image, like the next example I would show is when you're running any video in YouTube, you would have seen ads running here, or the ads running in the display thing. These are the video ads those are running, and you would have noticed when you're opening something in a particular website and these images appear up. These are known as the display ads. So yeah, so coming deeper into the Google AdWords topic, these are some basic terminology which we need to remember, or we need to by heart, I would say, because see, like Google AdWords is a tool, so we have to go through a whole process. So like in each and every step, there is something or the other involved. So I would say like these are the basic terms which you need to focus on, and these terms play an important role in planning your Google ad campaign. Fine. So keywords. In general term, when a particular person is searching something, so that becomes a keyword for you. So what you need to do is, like, before planning an ad campaign, or before planning like the end goal of a particular ad you are planning to, so the keyword or the key phrase you have to focus on. So again, how to plan the keyword? So there is a tool, like Google provided tool, Google Keyword Planner. You would find it in the Google AdWord tool only. So it helps us in planning, like comparing the keywords of our competitor, keywords that will provide us benefit according to our budget, keywords like they will suggest keywords which can be fruitful for us, or which can be, like, even Google Keyword AdWords Keyword Planner tool helps us in giving an idea that if we are using this keyword, will it be helpful for us, or will it may not give result. So everything, like Google AdWords Keyword Planner tool gives you a all over idea about how to plan your Google uh, the keyword or the key phrase. Okay, so you might get a question that what is key phrase. So a mixture of three to four keywords is known as a key phrase. So I would say, like for example, I would say when you're searching uh, uh, digital marketing institute, so that becomes a key phrase. Or digital marketing institute near me, so that becomes a key phrase. So like I would say, like, as everything is getting advanced, even Google has come up with audio thing, and people are like the easier the way to search something, and people get attracted to it. So every time we try to focus on keywords that are easier, like every time, see, again, I would say every time we have to think in a customer point of view, because as we are trying to set up a business, but the ultimate thing is we need to have a customer. Without the customer we cannot move ahead, like we are not going to get profit without a customer. So if you are thinking on the part of, like, you're keeping yourself in the shoes of the customer and thinking about how easily I'll be getting, the more answers you'll be getting for your business. Like every time, see, like suppose for example in this lockdown situation, suppose I'm searching for the nearest store, like Apollo store which is available near me. So suppose so people are like, Apollo stores near me. So if you are as a Apollo store, or suppose you have a private medicine store and you are focusing, like you're trying to be in the field of digital marketing, and you are not focusing on this key phrase, that is medicine store near me. So then it becomes a competition, like Apollo comes ahead of you and you are not able to be present in the digital marketing, like digital world. So like this term is very much important, like keyword and key phrase. Coming to the next term, that is impressions. So impressions is all about your ads getting displayed. So the impression, like how does the impression work? The more the value of your ad gets increased, the number of ad display gets increased, and the impression also gets increased. So okay, I'll make it simpler, don't get confused. So like for example, if you are opening something and you're getting an ICICI bank ad, so every time the same ad is displaying on your website, or the thousands of people in your area, the same ad is getting displayed. So that is the number, like the number, like every time it gets displayed, that is known as the impression. Like the for that particular ad for ICICI, the number of views, like every time it is getting displayed, it is calculated as impression for the Google Ads of ICICI company. Guys, do you have any questions till now? You can come up with your questions.
Hello guys, in this regard, you can one-on-one unmute yourself or raise your question in our chat box. For unmute option, you have to unmute yourself one-on-one, otherwise it's creating a disturbance. And apart from that, you can throw your questions through chat box. Any questions? Upasana ma'am, till now I am not getting any response, so you can move ahead with your next slide. Hello. Yeah, you can
Okay,
move ahead.
So coming to the next point, that is cost per click. Okay. So coming to the next point, that is cost per click. So cost per click is a general term for particularly like ads, because cost per click is something that is required for our company. Like the particular, for every ad, how much we are investing, like how much Google is charging because of the use of keywords, because of the audience target, and various other things that is getting involved. So cost per click is how much is the company getting charged by Google. So this is a term, basically, like it's the first point when you're planning your Google ad campaign. The next thing is click-through rate. So what is the click-through rate? So okay, again, to calculate the click-through rate, that is, there is a formula, that is the number of clicks divided by the impressions. So the number of clicks, like suppose you're getting an Amazon ad on the particular website, any Lenskart ad that you're getting on a particular website. So when you're clicking on it and you're getting, like you're visiting to the particular product website, that is getting calculated, like to that becomes the click, and to then the company starts planning how their ad is performing and everything. So that is known as the click-through rate, like where the number of, you can, if you want, you can note it down, the number of click divided by the impressions. Okay, so coming to the next point, that is quality score. So quality score is all about how your ad is performing, because like Google runs an analysis. Like once you're starting a Google ad campaign, and you're like, there is an analysis report that you get at the end of the particular campaign. So when you're planning, like again, when you're planning a next campaign, then comes the role of the quality score, because the higher the quality score, the lower Google charges you. Because like see, as I would say that every website has something like known as the website value, or the page authority, or domain authority. So similarly, like when you're running a campaign, and the end of the campaign, you get to know that okay, this ad performed this much and this ad has charged this much. So how many click-through rates are there? How many cost per click were there? How many website action were there? So getting involved, like all the mixture of all of these gives us a result, and like we are able to analyze that how did the ad campaign perform. So when the next campaign we are planning, Google starts running the analysis and start giving us a budget. Like when we are suggesting the budget, it charges accordingly. So having a good quality score for your particular ad, that is very much important. Fine. So again, the next thing is call to action. For example, I would say, like, see, there are various essential providing services near in or around Hyderabad. So if at all, like Amazon is not running any ad, or Amazon is not giving any like relevant one, like when the ads are not getting uh, the people are not able to relate to the ad that is being provided by Amazon, then no one will end up buying anything from Amazon, right? So call to action is every time your ad should be something appealing that the person should click on it and the next process should continue. So call to action, like every time you should make it relevant enough that the person gets attracted and ends up taking a step, or ends up like your lead gets converted into your business. So that is known as call to action. Like you are giving something so that the visitor or the viewer makes an action on that particular Google ad. Fine. So the last thing is bid strategy. So I would give you an overview that okay, there is something in this is a process like bid strategy. When you're planning a budget, so again, see, it's not that the whole amount you're investing it's only for Google ads. You have to plan for social media ads, you have to plan for email campaigning, you have to plan for various other campaigns also. So when you're planning, like when you're planning a particular budget, when you're allotting particular budget for Google ads, Google ad has an option that is like you try to bid for it. So there are various strategies involved, like when are you trying to focus on a particular audience, or you trying to focus on getting return on investment, or are you just trying to sell your product, like just trying to generate website traffic. So there are various see techniques involved. So we'll be helping you know that, like these are the basic terminology that are involved in Google AdWords. Like, so taking up this course, like it gives you a deep idea about how Google AdWords run. See, I would say there are various websites those who are providing various blogs, and each and every person is writing an article about Google AdWords. But theoretical idea is something different. But having a proper hands-on experience in Google AdWords, so it will be beneficial for you. So that like either you are working in a company or you are planning to start up a new business of yours, or anything for Google AdWords. Like see, every time we plan about whatever we go through, but our end goal is getting something at the end. So whenever, like suppose you are working somewhere, like as you are working as a digital marketer, so your target will be you should be able to provide something back to your company, right? So if you like you work as a Google ad manager, so then it becomes like knowing each and every term is very much important for you. Okay. So okay, so this is first the basic page, or the first page of Google AdWords, how it look like. So these are the various campaign goals. So as I said, some ads will be for increasing the sales. If at all you're having an e-commerce business, some ad campaigns will be for generating leads. Like if at all you are focusing on having a B2B business, then website traffic. As I said, like nowadays having a website, like affiliate marketing is something a part of digital marketing. So like you can know about it more. So like website, having a website and using Google AdWords or Google AdSense and running ads through it. So that is something something required if at all you're focusing on having your own website. But again, if at all that is something like on the other hand, if you're trying to generate website traffic, like you're trying to ask customer to visit your website, so that is this website traffic explain about that thing. Product and brand consideration, again, it is like it is involved for both service industries and product industries, mostly into of the e-commerce industries. So it is a mixture. Like each and every industry needs to have a Google ad uh, manager or a Google ad person who will be only looking into the Google ads thing, so that like they can keep a regular analysis or keep a check on how the ads are performing and how they can use the leads. Again, see, uh, it's nothing that you're just running the Google ads and to like people end up buying your product or service. Sometimes it happens as you get some leads, then you have to work on it to convert that lead into a business. So there are various campaign goals. So slowly we'll be discussing about it. So this is something there are actually like 5 kinds of Google ads. Uh, that is search ads. The second one is display ads. Third one is video ads. Fourth one is shopping ads, and the fifth one is universal app campaign. So how does it look like? Take a you can have a look about it. Like how does the campaign type looks like? So coming to the deeper knowledge about search ads, I would say like the basic thing is when you're planning for a search ad, as we discussed earlier, uh, keywords are the most important and defining factor for search ads, because when a person, like as I showed you an example at the starting, when a person is entering a keyword and getting like they are getting some result, you would have noticed there will be first three results, then some other results will be below. So the first three will be the ad. So that is known as a search ad, and it depends basically on the keyword. You have to focus on the keyword, and the next things are the website URL, then the website details or the landing page. So everything like one after another, everything is getting linked upon. So search ads can also be for as for mobile promotion. Okay, I would give you a small knowledge that the ads that are getting displayed on the desktop are different, and the ads that are getting displayed on the mobile, that is different. So Google Ads is having such different types and like various dimensions where you can plan particularly and you can get results on it. Dynamic search ads, as I told, like use of keywords and like website URL, call to action button, calls only. So here I would show you an example. So the calls only, how does the ads look like? So you can are you able to see this image? Yeah. So this is an image about a particular auto company. So call only ad is like their aim is people calling them and they will be getting business from it. So they have run an ad only for calls. Sometimes some store ads will be there. Like suppose you are searching for any bag store near me, then you'll be getting some only store ads. So there are different types of Google ads that will be running, and uh, like you'll be getting business from it. Fine. Okay. So coming to the display ads, as I as we discussed earlier, like when you're visiting a particular website and you're getting some images. Again, I'll give you an instance so that you can relate to it. suppose you're searching something on Amazon, or you're searching something on Flipkart, and then you bought that product. Again, what happens is, when you're visiting any other websites, you would have noticed that you are viewing some ads related to that product on that website. Like suppose, for example, you bought a laptop, HP laptop, on Flipkart. Again, when you're opening Lenskart website, you can notice that again there is a Flipkart ad which tells that according to your last purchase, you can get a mouse, like Bluetooth mouse, or you can buy an extra hard disk. So like that is known as the display ads. Like they try to target the customer, because they like, see, again, something called as Google Analytics is involved, and they are able to track the customers, and they try to remarket it. So all these process, like there is a lot to learn in Google Ads, and it is very much interesting also, because see, like when one step is taken and the customer gets involved with the business, then as the business owner or the responsible employee of a particular company, you start following the customer. Then what happens is, the more you get to interact with the customer, the more you are like, the customer tries to get you into business. Like maybe the same person is happy with your service, he can ask like his own any other friends or something to continue with you. So again, mostly if at all you're focusing on B2B business, then like you're trying to generate leads, and you're trying to convert those, then these all processes helps you make your task very easier. Okay, so coming to the video ads, I would say, right, okay, so you might get a question that if at all a person is typing a keyword, and there are various ads displayed, and if at all we are running any image ads, then why video ads? So see, again, I would say people can relate to stories better than when like we are trying to push something. Like see, you would have noticed various Samsung stores giving you offers, or various Samsung image ads or something. But whenever a Samsung video ads come, like sometimes it happens that you don't skip it, because that video ad is related to, like there is some or the other story which speaks. So again, planning an ad campaign involves this also, because content is the king. So whatever content the customer wants, we have to give to them. So then our ad starts running, and we are able to convert more and more leads and generate business from them. So even, like, again, if you want to invest in video ads, that is something different. But again, like Google AdWords, excuse me, Google AdWords can give you an idea that whether search ads will give you result, or video ads will give you result, or image ads will give you result. So I am telling that Google Ads is very much feasible tool, and very much easy to use, because in each and every process, they just decentralize, and they just give us a way that, okay, if at all you're taking this, then your result will be around this much. So like Google plans each and everything for you. Fine. So shopping ads, you would have noticed when you're typing something, like uh, for example, I'll show you. Yeah. So you can see here, yeah, these are known as the shopping ads. See, the Myntra, yeah, it is all over, like everything is Myntra. So shopping ads, when you're clicking on this a particular image, you're getting redirected to the original website. So that is known as the shopping ads. Okay. Yeah. Again, I would say shopping ads is not only about showing the particular image or the particular product. Even you can target like how to continue with the e-commerce business and how to generate leads from it, or how to like remarket the particular product. So that is all about shopping ads. Then universal app campaign. So you would have noticed when you're playing some games or when you're watching some videos, there comes a app ads and install, like there will be a small button like that is known as call to action button, and it will be telling you to install that particular app. So that is universal, universal app campaign type. So that is mostly focused on if you're having an app and you want to run an ad for that. Fine. So as I showed you earlier, this is how the Google ad campaign like type looks like. So there will be, like you can see, the search type is there. Then they are explaining like which customers interested in your product or service with text ads. And again, they are telling like with the help of display ads what happens. So Google ad helps you in each and every step. So coming to the basic question, why Google Ads? I would say it works faster than SEO. Again, I won't suggest that focus only on Google AdWords, because mostly digital marketers, like every time it happens is with the combination of SEO and SEM, the results are very much more fruitful. Like the return on investment is very much unexpected and higher than what happens if at all a company is focusing only on SEO or only on Google AdWords. Okay. So the next point is increasing brand awareness. If at all you're focusing, like if you are a small business or you're a new business and you're trying to get the result or catch an eye of the customer that okay, I am there in this industry also. Google AdWords gives you a short-term gain, I would say. Reconnect with your website visitors. As I said, when you're buying some Flipkart product, and like again, what happens is, suppose if you're trying to buy something and like due to some unconsiderable conditions, you are not able to buy that product. Again, so what happens is, due to here or other, you cancel buying that product and you end up like you close the page. So what happens is, either you get a message regarding that, or else you get an email, or you get an you view that particular product image in any other website. So what happens is, like with the Google AdWords remarketing campaign, we try to reconnect with the website visitors. Like they already went to our website and they are trying to they tried to buy our product, but due to some unfavorable conditions they could not buy it. So like reconnecting with the website visitors become easier with Google AdWords. Fine. So the next thing is measure your performance. Like as I said, Google AdWords gives you an analysis or the report at the end of particular campaign, so that you can get an idea that how much did I invest and how much did it give me in return. The next thing is, like as I mentioned, quality score. So when you're planning a new campaign again for the second time, you can, like you will not be repeating the mistakes which you did earlier. So like Google AdWords give you like in each and every step, Google AdWords gives you a helping hand. Fine. So again, the last thing is tackle with your competitor. So like in the beginning, as I said, keyword planner is something which gives you an idea about what your competitor, the keywords they are focusing on. And okay, another point to be noted is it's not compulsory that the keyword is only for the search ads. The image ads or the video ads also require the keyword to be planned and how to move on with it. So yeah, Google AdWords will be like you'll be ending up getting an idea about how your competitor is working. All right. So yeah, as I said, neither SEO runs in one in one go, or Google AdWords gives you the benefits in the first move. So according to a research, 32% more clicks are gained with paid and organic SEO. So again, organic SEO, the link building strategies, and the paid SEO that are like Google AdWords or the social media marketing. Fine. Yeah. So you can like you will be getting a question, what is PPC means? So PPC is pay per click. Like as we discussed the cost per click in the previous things. So cost per click is something related to pay per click. So it is all about Google AdWords, like Google hello guys. Hello ma'am, am I audible?
Yeah, now you are audible. Just 2 to 3 minutes you are not audible. Now it's okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I was discussing pay per click. So a pay per like it is the mostly the metrics of the Google AdWords. So as we have discussed earlier, what is quality score, click through rates, conversion rate. Okay, we did not discuss conversion rate. So conversion rate is something that Google AdWords shows you, like in the result page or the analysis page. Like when you are opening your Google AdWords account, you can see the conversion rate in that. So what is a conversion rate is like how many times people clicked on your link or the particular ad and they ended up like what the end goal happened. Like suppose your campaign, like you're running a campaign that is website traffic, and you're running a display ad, like a particular ad on suppose any website. So how many clicks happened on that particular page and how many people visited your website? So that is known as the conversion rate. Again, next point is device. So as I told you earlier, like um, the ads for the website and the ads for the mobile, those two are different. Like the images, like see again for an ad campaign, there are various sizes of images and videos and the number of text characters you want. Many things are there that needs to be planned. So an ad campaign for mobile and ad campaign for a text like website view, that will be focusing like you, with the Google AdWords you can focus on it. Fine. The attributes of your ads, as I said, what will be the campaign goals and the type of campaigns. The next point is bounce rates. So bounce rate, what is in general term bounce rate is when a person is clicking on the particular ad, but like they are not ending up the completing the end goal, sometimes what happens is they try to close that particular ad. You would have noticed various ads will be running on the news websites and you try to cancel them. So what happens is that becomes a bounce rate because you could not find that ad to be relevant to you. Like when you open a news website, what you all need to focus is like, okay, for example, current situation is coronavirus. So when you are opening any news website, what you like expect is I'll get news about uh, coronavirus and how many what is happening. But for example, like suppose you're getting an ad about a new upcoming movie or anything, so you don't find it appropriate enough on that particular page. So what happens is you try to cancel it. So then it gives us like that particular Google ad is getting calculated, and Google gives us a report that okay, your ad did not perform and so many bounce rates were there. So what you can do is then we can target, like we can plan how to manage our ads to be displayed. Okay, again, Google AdWords gives you a chance like where you want your ad to be displayed. Okay, that again, that is something tricky, and Google AdWords helps you in that also. Fine. The next point is ad rank. So ad rank, I would say everything is interlinked, like your click-through rates, your quality score, and the bounce rates. So that is like the end result, and it helps in taking your next step. Fine. Okay. So before moving into this, I would like ask again, if any questions are there or any doubts. Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, Upasana, I'm there. The thing is that have you addressed this question of Harish? Like Harish, Mr. Harish Babu's question is how it is it beneficial for us? Mr. Harish, are you talking about the entire Google AdWords or the digital marketing? What your question is? You can unmute yourself, sir. Mr. Harish Babu.
Hello,
You
ma'am.
wrote,
Good afternoon, ma'am.
yeah. Good afternoon, Hari sir.
Yes,
Yeah. So you can tell, sir.
मैम आई टेल जैसे डिजिटल मार्केटिंग के बारे में भी था बस
अच्छा, आप वही
ए,
पूछना चाह रहे हैं कि how it is beneficial for us the entire digital marketing.
यस मैम
Okay. Ma'am, can you address his question?
Yeah, sure. Good afternoon, Harish. So, yeah, I am digital marketing. Okay, sure. I am continuing in Hindi. So, digital marketing, like जैसे मैंने पहले बोला था कि अभी इन्वेस्टिंग ऑन अ बिल बोर्ड, लाइक जो होर्डिंग्स लगता है, जो फिर न्यूज़पेपर एड्स होते हैं, तो उसमें क्या होता है ना कि आपको रिजल्ट बहुत लेट से मिलता है. बट डिजिटल मार्केटिंग में क्या होता है कि आपको पता चलता है कि ओके, ये 6 महीने में मेरे को इतने रिजल्ट मिलेंगे, बिकॉज आपको गूगल में सारे डिटेल्स मिल जाते हैं कि इतने कीवर्ड्स होते हैं जो लोग सर्च कर रहे हैं, इतने इमेजेस होते हैं जो लोग देखते हैं. और दूसरा चीज क्या होता है कि डिजिटल मार्केटिंग से ना आपको एक आइडिया मिलता है कि कौन कौन ये देख रहा है या कौन कौन मेरे वेबसाइट पे आ रहा है. अभी सपोज मैं एक एग्जांपल बताती हूँ. आप लाइक कोई नया प्रोडक्ट, आप एक एंटरप्रेन्योर हो रहे हैं और आप लाइक यू आर प्लानिंग समथिंग और आप न्यूज़पेपर एड्स देते हैं. तो अभी क्या होता है ना कि न्यूज़पेपर में लाइक जैसे हमें पता है कि 4 इंच में कितना चार्जेस होता है, 8 इंच में कितना चार्जेस होता है. अभी आंसर लाइक उसका एंड रिजल्ट क्या होता है, लाइक कितने लोगों ने देखा, कितने लोगों ने लाइक कोई आया कि नहीं, हमें वो पता नहीं चलता है. बट डिजिटल मार्केटिंग से क्या होता है ना कि सपोज आपका एक वेबसाइट है, ई कॉमर्स वेबसाइट, आप उसमें लाइक सब डिटेल्स इन्वॉल्व कर देते हैं अबाउट द प्रोडक्ट, एंड उसमें फिर आप एड्स रन करते हैं, फिर एसईओ रन होता है, फिर ईमेल्स भेजते हैं. तो आपको पता चलता है कि ओके, मेरे वेबसाइट से लोगों ने इतने चीजें खरीदे. तो डिजिटल मार्केटिंग आपका मतलब जो ये जो प्रोसेस होता है ना रेवेन्यू जनरेशन का, वो थोड़ा इजियर कर देता है.
Yeah, Mr. Hadis, hope you are satisfied with the answer.
Yes,
हेलो,
ma'am.
या आपको मिल गया.
Hello.
एक्चुअली द थिंग इज, हाँ हाँ, तो मैम जो कन्वे करना चाह रही थी आपको, आई होप इट इज क्लियर टू यू.
Yes, ma'am. I'm clear. बिल्कुल.
Okay, okay, thank
Thank
you.
you, ma'am.
Upasana ma'am, yeah, thank you so much. Upasana ma'am, please process further. And any
Okay.
question, I would request all the attendees, those who have any question can unmute yourself one-on-one, or you can raise your questions in chat box. Thank you. Please process, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah. So, ठीक है. The next thing is AdWord account limit. So now what happens is, yeah, what happens is, then when you're running particular campaign, there is a limit, because see, uh, uh, there is something called as A/B testing. When we are running one ad, we can simultaneously run another ad also. So what happens is we get to know that whether this ad is performing better or that. So what happens is, we don't have to wait for the campaign to end and then we generate a report and then we remarket it. So like A/B testing gives us a short term, within a short period of time, uh, we can change our plans. So like, if at all sometimes that happens is, one ad is running, one ad is running and they are charging more, like we are getting charged more, like Google is spending a lot of money of particular ad, and like we are not getting results. But on the other hand, when there is another ad running and it is charging less, but we are getting a lot of result. So what we can do is, at that same point we can close down one ad and we can continue running the other ads. So there is something called as campaign ad groups and ad limits. So a campaign is something that is an start, like that is the basic process. So in campaign there is something called as ad group, and in ad group there is something called as ad. So for every particular 10,000 account, 10,000 campaign, we can run 20,000 ad groups, and for particular 20,000 ad groups there is something, some limit for running some particular ad, a number of particular ad. So yeah, there are some limits. And as I said, like there are some image size also that is required to be focused on. And uh, like there are some like Google AdWords gives you some dimensions, like if you can run a search ad, and simultaneously you can run a video ad, and yeah, like you can plan many things. So moving to the next slide, negative keyword. So I would give you an idea what negative keyword is. uh, Suppose you would have noticed when you are searching something like restaurants near me, Swiggy comes up. Like when you're searching restaurant near me, why does Swiggy come up? Like Swiggy is nothing related to restaurant. They are just only focusing on delivery. So why it comes up? Because there is something called as negative keyword. So negative keyword is like when you are trying to divert, or else when you are trying to generate customer. Like see, yeah, basically like the keyword is not related to you, but you're trying to focus on it, so that you end up like getting an appearance in the search engine result page. Fine. Ad extension. So I'll try to give you or show you an image. Yeah. So in this image, you can see there is something called as a free 30 days trial, open source solution. So these are known as ad extension. Like your keyword is launch your marketplace. You are trying to, like, they are trying to tell something about the business. They have shared their link. Apart from that, they are trying to give an idea that we are running these many offers also, like free 30 days trial, open source solution. So something like ad extension is uh, something more than the required ad. Like mainly your ad should include the website link, the title tag, and image or any landing page link. But ad extension is you try to focus on, apart from the landing page, you try to focus on various other pages of your website, or you try to attract the customer with various offers running on your website. So that is known as the ad extension. Fine. Yeah, so these are the numbers like that is involved in like Google AdWords campaign. So for every negative keyword there is a limit, for every ad extension there is a limit. So yeah, there is a lot to know about Google AdWords. So moving to the next slide. Okay, how does it work? So as I've discussed, like there are various terminologies involved. So the Google AdWords auction is focused around keywords. Advertisers choose a list of keywords to target that are relevant to their business, the words that people are most likely to use when searching for their product. So this is all about the keyword. This bid combined with a quality score assigned by Google based on the quality of your proposed ad determines which Google ads appear on the search engine result page. So this is the whole process. Like as I said, first thing is keyword and audience. Then whenever when this process is done, then you try to enter the details of your business. Then it ends up like there is uh, a process that is bid strategy, that like you try to give, like you try to ask, like you tell Google AdWords that okay, my goal is this, and I want this at the end. So bid strategy is a process that gets involved in Google AdWords. Then at the end, as I said, the quality score gives, like you get an ad rank, you get a quality score. Then in the next ad, so it all depends. Like Google analyzes your ad performance, and when you leave it all up to Google that okay, I give you the liberalism that okay, you can display my ad on any budget and you have to work on it. Again, I would say there is something like it's not compulsory that you give everything up to Google. There are some various other methods, like in Google you have to follow some other rules. So you can also take control over Google AdWords. So we can help you, like we will be helping you learn about it. Fine. So the next question is how to choose Google AdWords campaign type. So yeah, like it's almost the same thing. Like what is your objective of the campaign, what is the type of business that you are running, what is the budget that you can involve, and what is the cost of the end product or the service. Again, I would say why this last point, because when we are investing, like as we are investing in the particular product, we are investing in setting up the business, so we are investing in Google AdWords also. So our main focus should be, are we dividing, like is the revenue like as per the plan, or the return that we are investing is as per plan or not. So there are many things that are involved. Okay. So Google AdWords campaign, when you're selecting Google AdWords campaign, these are the main things you have to keep an eye on it, and you have to plan accordingly so that you don't end up there are many cases, like you can search in like there are many case studies and you can see many people talking about that, and every time there are some failure that they have faced. So it is all about knowing the trick, the tips and tricks about Google AdWords, so that you don't fail in campaign, like fail in managing a campaign. Because like Google AdWords, as we have discussed earlier, like Google AdWords uh, does a lot. It makes tasks easier. So again, Facebook ad campaigns are there. That is something different, and Google AdWords campaigns are there. That is something different. So nothing to be confused about it. Okay. So yeah, that's all. I would. It's that much from my end. So any more questions or anything? Hello.
Yeah, Upashana, ma'am, is there any glitch, technical glitch you were facing?
No. I am like I am done from my side. Are there any questions I'm asking?
Okay. Hold on. Okay. The thing is that I would like just interruption. Yeah, Amulya. Okay. One question is coming from Mr. Amulya. How to improve my business on Google? So, sir, can you unmute yourself? I would request you please unmute yourself and say.
Yes, madam. I want to know about my business. Does it also affect advertisement on Google?
Okay, so before Upasana ma'am is answering, I just wanted to know from your side what kind of business you are running.
I'm an automobile business. Actually, I have a dealership.
Okay. So ma'am, now you please answer this question.
Yeah, sure. So, hi, Amulya. So, like as I showed you an example about a call, like so call ad that was there. So, what happens is when yeah, it is important. Like my business, like you need to fill up your details. It gives an impact. Like what happens is when Google gets all the details, like once you're entering your details, Google bots are there, those they run through that. So what happens is when you are like when you're describing about your website or sorry about your deal like about your dealership or your store or your service. So what happens is Google runs through that and they try to answer, like it becomes like Google automatically gives an answer to the search queries. Like suppose can I know like where is your store or anything located?
Actually, it's in Goa.
Okay. So suppose a person is searching something like related to any automobile topic or anything about their some parts or something. So what happens is your website should come up. Again, when you are trying to run an ad, so your my business will be having a like your website link, right? So that link gets a domain authority, like when they are getting clicked on it, so like that helps us in gaining the domain authority. So yeah, I would say like Google my business having all the details in that helps us in like getting the page rank or the website rank, and help us in Google. Like what happens is when you try to focus on your website ranking, and when the ads when you are starting running those ads, so people find it on the search engine result page and they try to trust you, because like there are various stores or various websites those who don't fill their details, But suppose you're running, like you're having an entire detail that where are you located and what is your mobile number and like when are you open or something. So even if you're not even running an ad, having those proper details can help you in gaining a trust of the customer. So it is like both the ways, like you maintain your my business page and it helps you gaining more results while running a Google ad. Fine.
Okay, okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, Mr. Amulya, I hope you have satisfied with your answer what Upasana ma'am told.
Yes, yes. Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am. Thank you.
the thing is that through digital platform now you can expedite and explore your business as far as you can and with the target TG, okay, of your business. Now the next question. Yes, I have a question. Yes, you please unmute yourself and say.
Uh,
I have
Hi,
a question.
hi.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a question.
Hmm.
What is the return on ad spend we will get? What is the ratio exactly? See, for example, if I'm spending a 10,000 rupees for my ad work, so what is the ratio it actually gives?
Yeah, hi. So I would say, see, like there is nothing defined ratio because sometimes what happens is when you try to, like when you're not able to target particular audience group or when you're not able to target a particular competitor's keyword, so you end up spending more than that. Like, see, again, uh, 10,000 you are planning. Let's, for example, you have planned 10,000 for a week. And like sometimes what happens is when you use a keyword or you use a key phrase that is not your, like you don't have any particular target group. And what happens is Google spends, like Google, what Google does is it tries to generate to be visible, like it makes your ad visible on each and every page. Then what happens is your ads end up being irrelevant for some people. So then what happens, like the next process is like Google spends your money in, like it sometimes it happens is it gets spent within a day and you don't end up getting any leads or any business. So the ratio is nothing defined. What you should focus on more is like planning the basic process, like what is the first step, like you should
Yeah.
plan on the keyword and you should plan on the target audience.
Okay, you are telling like we should place the ad properly, like according to the customers, targeted customers, and the way we attract them. You mean to say that's it?
Yeah, as I, like you remember I gave you an example. Yeah, tell me.
Google only promises to show the ad, but sales again depends on our product and our creativity, how we place the ad. You mean to say?
Yeah, like no, I would say how you place the ad. Like, see, everything is related. Like your ad is like suppose you're having an image ad. Uh, it will be different from your video ad. But how you plan to place it, that is important. So you can understand, right? Like for example, I gave you an idea that when a person is visiting a news website, if you are having like for example, now the situation is like people are very worried. So what we do is, if at all we are providing some essentials, like we are focusing on home care essential or baby essentials. So if we try to focus running our ads on those, like people, see again, while for example, I'll give an idea. While selecting the audience group, we try to search, like we try to focus, like when selecting we focus on news and news channels or people in Hyderabad or people in any particular area. So what happens is those ads start running in that selected, like platforms, right? So
Yes.
you don't get messed up, like Google doesn't get confused. They try to focus on that, and if at all then comes, like when you are creating a particular audience group, then comes the next process, that is your ad speaking about what you have, like what people want. So like as I said, you invest a lot. Like suppose you are investing 10,000 for a week, but you are, like as I said, you are having a baby essential and you're focusing on particular target audience, then it will give you result within a day. But sometimes what happens is when you are not defining your target audience, when you're not defining your keyword, then Google, like, it tries to maximize the reach and spends your 10,000 within a day also, and you don't end up getting the required return on investment. So yeah, learning Google AdWords gives you an idea that don't like as I said, we don't beat around the bush. We have a particular requirement and we target them.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Sure.
Yeah, next question again from Amulya's side, what is the basic price structure of Google Ads? What is the basic price structure of Google Ads?
Amulya, I would say there is no, they don't charge anything for Google Ads. It is all linked to your website. When you're creating a website, you use a particular email and you're opening an account in that. When you start running a campaign, you can invest 5 rupees also, and you can invest 5 lakh rupees also. So it all depends on your budget. They don't charge anything for Google Ads, like opening an account or something.
Okay, so it depends on the campaign.
Yeah, it depends on the campaign and what is your budget.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure.
Any other questions? Any other questions from the attendee standpoint? I'll wait another 10 seconds. After that, so then we will considering that there is no questions from attendee standpoint. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I guess there is no questions from attendee.